I love Walygator!
Walygator!
Ah!
Wally!
Group photo, group photo, group photo. Hey! We're in Walygator today and we just saw the mascot on the entrance. He's always here on the entrance taking photos and saying hi to everyone.
I love this mascot, it's my favorite mascot.
He's my favorite mascot in the theme park. So eventually he just joined the queues. He started dancing on the station, ride the coasters. One time we were leaving the wooden coasters. When we looked behind us, he was just there on the front row. I love it. We were going on the rapids once and then the queue just stopped because turns out the Walygator were there on the station dancing to entertain the queue, so they stopped loading the boats so we could appreciate his dance. And it was amazing, I just love it.
So as you can tell, we've been here before and we love Walygator.
Yes.
The mascot anyway. It's a very busy day today. It's
Yeah, so this
Ascension
is
Day in
hot,
France. We knew Ascension Day was going to be busy, so we planned a smaller park for today. So we were at Europa Park yesterday, that was quite busy. It's meant to be crazy today. We got friends there at the moment saying how busy it is. So we've come Walygator.
So Walygator is a park that has potential. This whole entrance is new, they have redone this and it looks really nice. I really like the entrance. So just to put in perspective how busy today is.
They're queuing outside of the gate for the planes. We know it's going to be busy as long as we can get on all the credits for everyone else here. That's our priority. Possibly the rapids, there's a walk through horror maze that's pretty good. Then the main priorities for today for me, I think.
The main reason that we come to Walygator is Monster. Monster is a B&M inverted coaster and is a clone of Raptor in Cedar Point, but this one is special.
There's no mid-course brake run on this. If you told me that they put a clone of Raptor in the middle of a French field and they didn't install the mid-course brake run, I'll be there straight away.
It was supposed to go slower on the second half, but because they don't have the mid-course brake, it's
just
crazy.
goes right through.
Yeah.
So if you've been a Raptor at Cedar Point, think that, but a crazier second half and an uglier paint scheme and not really a station building.
It doesn't look very nice.
It's got earthquake supports on it still. So it used to be in Japan where it needed earthquake supports. So the loop has all got earthquake supports. Obviously it doesn't need that in France, but here we are.
Last time we went on in the morning and it wasn't that crazy. When we went on the end of the day after it had warmed up, oh, it was an incredible ride. So make sure if you're coming here to ride at least once towards the end of the day so you can have like the full experience on how crazy it gets after it's warmed up.
We're going to go to Anaconda, the wooden coaster first. Anaconda is a wooden coaster by Morgan, so it's quite a unique wooden coaster. They didn't make many. Walygator is in the station. Repeat, Walygator is in the station. First coaster of the day, Anaconda. He's already made it over here. So exciting.
We're already on the station. We queued like 20 minutes?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
It wasn't that bad considering how busy the park is. And Walygator is gone. Oh, it's gone! Where'd it go? It's gone! It's gone!
Do an awful lot, make some weird noises.
Oh yeah, the noises are real. It looks like it's broken. It's not really good.
Tom loved it.
It was terrible.
Why?
It just did nothing. I'd rather it be really rough. If it just did some random jolts was really rough, at least to make it a bit more fun than something to shout about. It was just terrible. It did nothing.
I really do love the view of Monster as you walk towards it. It looks quite picturesque, but it just gets uglier and uglier the more you walk towards it. From a distance, good looking coaster.
It's because this area has a lot of trees, and then when we actually get to the coaster, it's an ugly station with an ugly sign that has nothing to do with the coaster. It's like a racing car.
Yeah, the whole thing makes no sense.
There's
it
no
was
sense.
rumoured to retheme it into a pirate theme, which also makes no sense here.
The name doesn't add up with the theming, that doesn't add up with the coaster.
They were building something here last year, and they were like, we're building new slides, and they never built them. Where's our slides? Anyway, Monster time. Monster's good. Quite a forceful B&M infert, incredibly ugly, no mid-course brake runs, Earthquake supports on the loop because it came from Japan. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. They only have one train. The other train's completely broken. They only run it on one train up, but they can't load the station when the train's out on the track, so they have to wait for the train to get in, everybody to exit off the train, leave the station, then they assign what row you go on, then everyone goes into the air gates, then the air gates open, then you get on the train. So it's a very, very slow process. But yeah, we got on it, and it is, hopefully it'll warm up again tonight, it normally does, and then the second half gets really crazy.
We're doing this flat ride now. It's a very unique flat ride here.
It's so weird, this flat ride is.
We're on the back of a trailer.
Oh my god.
You've done this before.
I know, which
Your
is why
face is more appropriate.
I know, I'm just waiting to hug David here. Because in a second I'll be there like...
We're here on another day with another group. We probably come to this park more often than we probably should.
Christmas party hall. There's no highway, and down we go. We're already down though. I'm a bit dizzy now.
We're in this area of the park now that is kind of themed as space.
Kind of. Behind us here is a show building, and they used to have like an illusionist show, but there's nothing in there now, so it's just boarded up.
First thing we did was Comet. This coaster right here.
There's an old Vekoma loop. Opened, I think, on the original year here. It's just a bit old. It's all right though. For its time, it's all right.
It's rough. It has the over-the-shoulder restraint with a lot of headbanging. I don't really like. When you compare, for example, Parc Asterix has Goldrix, which is very, very rough, but it's a great coaster. Even being rough and having a lot of headbanging as well, I enjoy it. This one, I just don't really care about it.
And I think it's interesting comparing this park to Parc Asterix, because they're both in France and they both opened the same year. So it's just amazing how one park has grown so forwards, whereas the other park hasn't.
On this area, they also have two flat rides, G-Lock. It's a good flat ride. I think it's good that they have this here in the park.
Yeah, I think it fits in here. I do think it looks quite good.
It matches the space theme that they have here. Has like a cool indoor queue. I mean, not like themed queue, like it's cool from the outside. And there is like the shot tower. The shot tower is good. It's an SNS shot tower.
Yeah, very old model as well, so it feels very strange.
Oh, it's so scary the first time I went on it. I didn't know about how they deal with the restraints. You pull the restraints down, but the restraint don't lock. They push a button and then it starts going up without the restraints being locked. First time I thought they were sending the shot tower without locking the restraint, and the restraints were like above here. And I was freaking out. And then they just come and they lock the restraint and then it goes.
Yeah, it's quite an old model, and you could tell. But it's fun. I swear it's got more forces than a lot of SNS shot towers, especially at the top.
I do think it's really good. The space area there we were is down there. They have this platform.
The queue is below us for the G-Lock.
And then they have this platform here. They even have a bench that you can watch the rides here, so you have a view of the shot tower, G-Lock, and Comet, the coaster. We put the kids on the walkie worm.
Oh, little wacky little worm. So, last credit for them.
Yay! +1!
Hey,
+1! +1! Yay! This walkie worm is actually like a Walygator. I think it's hilarious. It's like all over the place. It's a Walygator train. It's called Le Family Coaster with an apple as a symbol. On the operator booth, there is images of the Lion King. So I really don't get it. I don't know, I just think it's funny. Well, it's a credit anyway.
It's so stupid, it really is.
Yeah.
Oh.
This park is really funny. Like some parts of the park, they have cool theming. I like the station on the log flume. Here in the entrance of Anaconda, they have this huge statue of a snake on a tree that I think is really cool as well.
It'd be nice to see the snake renovated a little bit, but he is cool looking, and he squirts water, so people are playing underneath his head.
On the entrance, we were saying that they just renovated the whole thing. When you compare it to the way we were before, it looks a lot nicer.
Yeah.
So I hope to see more changes like that throughout the rest of the park. They have a Wild West area that looks okay.
Yeah, they've been renovating and adding like new bits here and there to that.
They have an area that is like by a pirate ship that is themed as pirates. I think that looks nice as well.
Yeah, but it's kind of like it's a mishmash of things here. The history has changed owners multiple times. It's gone bankrupt from a previous owner. Monster was a second-hand purchase, a very good second-hand purchase, I'm going to add. But there's no station or no theming, so it's very bare bones for that. And that seems a lot what the park is. The location for us is perfect. It's a great stop off going from Europa Park to Nigloland, where we're going tomorrow.
I think it's worth visiting. By Monster itself is worth it because it's such a unique coaster. If you're not around this area, you can still plan a trip to come here and combine to one of these major parks that are in the area, like Park Asterix, Europa Park, Nigloland. We just did the maze now. It's good.
Kind of starts off like a fun house, then it goes more into like a horror maze in a second. We bumped into Wally.
Oh yes!
Wally was in
Wally
there.
was there.
So
he was just in a corner. He was just in a corner.
Oh my. This is where we saw Wally last time.
Oh yeah! Oh no! Where's Wally? That was terrifying. Horrible, horrible.
Terrifying for you.
Actually, I was really impressed. So we did this before. I think this is the best version that we had on this.
We've done it. That's the third time we've done it.
It's not consistent. So sometimes they have like scare actors. Last time they had Walygator, they were just changing for the meet and greet. This time there was like this clown sitting there. We didn't know it was real. I thought it wasn't. Out of nowhere, he just started moving. Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most I've seen you scream in a horror maze, to be honest.
That's the first
Probably
time I'm
ever.
doing a horror maze by myself. I was walking by myself.
Yeah, I know.
I was really proud of myself. I was like, I know this. I've done this before. The most thing that can happen here is Wally, and we love Wally, so there was a clown this time. That caught me by surprise. I was not expecting that. I was not gonna go by myself if I knew about that. Anyway, it's a great thing to do here in Walygator. Don't miss that, and hope for a good ride with like vectors.
We're in the Walygator Museum. Walygator it's been a bit of everything, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. It's been all crazy. So it's Walygator at the moment, but originally it started off as a Smurfs theme park in, I think it was 1987, called a Wallaby Park at one point, a Wallaby Lorraine, and Walygator. It's quite cool just walking around, just seeing the old history of the park.
Yeah, I love when parks keep their history, and I think it's really interesting to see, especially in a park like this that went through so much. It's cool that we can actually see all the old rides. I can't believe they had a bird ride here.
The Topple Tower.
This is the same flat ride they have in Belverde. I think it's really fascinating. It's a boring flat ride to ride, but it's amazing to watch.
This is one of my favourites here. They've got a Smurf on the top of the shot tower.
We were just checking the museum, checking the store, while the kids are eating lunch. This park is not a really good park for food. They don't have much options. It's basically throughout the park, mostly like sandwiches, salad, pizza, but it's very expensive. Merchandise wasn't that bad. So the shirts were like less than 20 euros comparing to other parks. It's not much, but the food is between 15 to 20 euros.
So we're going on the rapids. Gabby, I've got a feeling that this is going to be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Maybe longer. The cattle pen's about an hour, and we're nowhere near the cattle pen.
We're barely on the rapids for an hour. We're not going to queue 2 hours for a rapids.
Yeah, I've queued from the cattle pen area before, and that's been around about an hour. The queue was quite big before you got to the cattle pen, so.
Right here they have this boat ride. You just sit on a boat, go through like a river.
And you can see different lands of Walygator. It's kind of like It's a Small World, but outside, and a lot less lands.
My favorite one is abandoned Eiffel Tower eating a baguette. We're going to the Wally boat now. They have like a game that you play during the ride.
We've got a secret code, and we've got to get the wording for the secret code. We're going to go around the boat, and we're going to find the words. So when you take a photo of this, go on the boat, find out what symbol means what, and then there'll be a saying that means something like, I don't know, Walygator tells you to go and buy some Wally fingers in the restaurant, or whatever the magic code word is. O equals zip zip. Something equals 3 down there. We'll find that out soon. That'll be exciting, won't it? I'm bored.
Oh, there's a show over there! Holy shit! We're missing the show! Ah, that's my favorite! That's the best one! We're excited! Everyone excited? Yay! Best one! So the Eiffel Tower over there used to be painted.
Oh, yummy! I like the baguette in my mouth.
We look at really dodgy.
That was so bad.
Pirate ship says no.
That's the only reason we walk to this area. They have like this massive building here that looks like there's gonna be something cool inside. What is it? But it doesn't.
Dinosaur things, black ride. Admittedly, would have been a little bit better if it was placed in, I don't know, dinosaur things land, but here it is.
We were just checking the queue for the log flume now, and it's still very long, so the whole kettle pan full. So we decided not to queue for that today because it's just a one-drop log flume. There's nothing much, so we don't think it's worth queuing for that. We're gonna check the rapids now. I don't know if we're gonna do it or not because it depends on how big is the queue. They close the queue
Due to the size of it.
1 hour before the park closes.
Dino Rapids. Dino Rapids. Dino Rapids. The way you load is you go straight into like a roller coaster station, but the staff member has to hold the boat back so it doesn't, that's how it breaks, because it bangs into the other boats. And then there'll be like air gates and onto the boat we go.
Yes, it's like 3 boats at a time. You wait, they load them out, they send the boats, then 3 more comes. It's deflated.
Can't wait to get on this. The enthusiasm.
Everyone's excited for the rapids.
Woohoo!
So far we're loving the smell.
And the color of the water.
Yep, smells of chlorine, looks like mud.
Okay, this part is really well done. I like this part. I'm eating that. I was not expecting that to be that wet. I never seen a waterfall that wet in my life. The waterfall off in the boat. Is this a turtle?
I love Walygator.
That was actually a great rapid. Rapid, yay!
I've got polystyrene balls all in my feet. Like, where's all this polystyrene come from? From the rapids?
From the dinosaur.
From the falling apart.
The rapids is funny. They have all this dinosaur teaming. Some of the dinosaurs.
Been eaten by flies. They're just falling apart.
We joke because obviously there are a lot of dinosaurs that are falling apart, but there are some parts of the park that actually look nice. I like this part here. I think it looks alright.
I just feel like this front section of the park is my least. I hate this bit so
this
much.
part looks abandoned. Like, for example, right here you can see that there was like a flat ride that doesn't longer exist. And this is pretty obvious. It's not the problem that they take out the flat ride, but like how obvious it is. There is like an empty space that used to be a flat ride, and it's not the only one. So this one used to be a flat ride as well. At least on this one they put some trees. which is probably not quite as excited, but at least it looks better. This is the end of the afternoon now, and we just went on Monster again. So it did warmed up, and it's really good.
Yeah, it's running really fast. When we went past that mid-course brake run, we were going for that with a bit of speed. No braking. I knew that second half was going to be great. That helix at the end is...
But even the first half was really good as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really intense, and we went on back row. In my opinion, is best. I think it's a great ride. This park deserves a visit because of Monster. That was our day in Walygator.
Walygator is it's a unique park. Let's put it that way. The thing is, you've got to come to these parks, you've got to support them. It's worth coming here for Monster. Then you've got cheeky bonuses like Anaconda. Yeah, Anaconda doesn't do an awful lot, but it's a unique wooden coaster. I always think Walygator is a great park to come to chill in the middle of a road trip of a bunch of busy parks.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's cool to support these parks. They are showing that they are willing to improve the park. You can see the improvements that they've been doing. So it's nice to see what else they're gonna do next. Now we're in our way to Nigloland, so make sure to subscribe and watch that vlog next.